Right, so Volkswagen, you know them, right? Big German car company known for their iconic cars. But where did they come from? How did they become such a household name? Well, it all started back in the 1930s with a bloke named Ferdinand Porsche, a visionary in the automotive world. Now Porsche was a clever chap, a proper engineer with a knack for innovation. He had this groundbreaking idea for a people's car, something affordable and reliable that everyone could drive, not just the wealthy. See, back then cars were mainly for the posh lot, not for the average Joe. They were symbols of status and luxury. Porsche's vision was a car for the masses, something that could get the German people moving, democratizing mobility. He wanted a simple, sturdy vehicle that wouldn't break the bank, a car that could withstand the test of time, and thus the Volkswagen was born, a car that would soon become a symbol of practicality and reliability. The name itself means people's car in German, which tells you everything you need to know about its purpose. It was a car with a purpose, a car for everyone, designed to be accessible and dependable. Of course, things didn't exactly go to plan initially. The world had other ideas. The Second World War threw a spanner in the works, as it did with most things, halting production and shifting priorities. But Volkswagen and that little car they were working on would eventually bounce back, stronger than ever. Oh yes, they would bounce back in a big way, becoming a beloved icon around the globe. After the war, Germany was in a right state. The cities were in ruins and the economy was shattered. But amidst the rubble and uncertainty, Volkswagen, with a little help from the British, saw an opportunity. The British military, recognizing the potential of the Volkswagen factory, decided to revive it. They needed to get the country moving again, and what better way to do that than with the people's car? The factory was retooled and production began in earnest. And so the Volkswagen Beetle, as it came to be known, started rolling off the production lines. Each car represented a step towards recovery. It was a simple car with an air-cooled engine in the back and a distinctive rounded shape. Its design was both functional and iconic. Not exactly a looker, some might say, but it was cheap, cheerful, and it worked. People loved it. It became a part of everyday life. The Beetle became a symbol of hope and progress in post-war Germany. It was more than just a car. It was a sign of better times ahead. It was the car that got people back on the road, back to work, back to some semblance of normality. It played a crucial role in the rebuilding of the nation. And it wasn't just Germany. The Beetle's popularity spread like wildfire across Europe and then the world. It transcended borders and cultures. It became a global phenomenon, a symbol of freedom and affordability. The Beetle's legacy continues to be celebrated worldwide. Now, Volkswagen weren't content with just the Beetle. They had bigger dreams and aspirations. They were ambitious, these Germans, always looking to push boundaries and innovate. They wanted to conquer the world, one car at a time, expanding their reach to every corner of the globe. So they started buying up other car companies, strategically acquiring brands to strengthen their portfolio. Audi, Seat, Skoda, Bentley, Lamborghini, the list goes on, each acquisition adding value. They were like a kid in a sweet shop, snapping up everything in sight, eager to grow their empire. This strategy of diversification was clever, allowing them to mitigate risks and capitalize on various market segments. It allowed Volkswagen to offer a wider range of vehicles to suit different tastes and budgets, appealing to a broad audience. They had everything from cheap and cheerful hatchbacks to luxury saloons and even supercars catering to every need. Volkswagen was becoming a global automotive powerhouse, a force to be reckoned with in the industry. They were churning out millions of cars every year from factories all over the world, meeting the growing demand. They were a well-oiled machine, a testament to German engineering and efficiency, always striving for perfection. But as we all know, even the most well-oiled machines can sometimes break down, facing challenges along the way. Now, Volkswagen might be known for their simple, reliable cars. But don't think for a minute that they're stuck in the past. No, sir. They're always tinkering away, trying to innovate and improve. Take their engines, for instance. They've been at the forefront of diesel engine technology for years, squeezing out more power and efficiency. And let's not forget their dual-clutch gearboxes, lightning fast and smooth as you like. But it's not just about what's under the bonnet. Volkswagen has been investing heavily in digital technology too. Their infotainment systems are some of the best in the business, and they're at the forefront of autonomous driving technology. They're even dabbling in flying cars, for crying out loud. Volkswagen knows that the automotive industry is changing faster than ever before, and they're determined to stay ahead of the curve. Section 5. The Dieselgate scandal, a crisis of trust. Ah yes, Dieselgate. A bit of a sticky wicket for Volkswagen, this one. You see, back in 2015 it came to light that Volkswagen had been a bit naughty. They'd been fiddling their diesel engines to cheat emissions tests. Not very sporting, old boy. The scandal sent shockwaves through the automotive industry. Volkswagen, the company that built its reputation on reliability and trust, had been caught red-handed. It was a PR disaster of epic proportions. Heads rolled, fines were issued, and Volkswagen was left to pick up the pieces. It was a dark time for the company, a stain on their otherwise impressive record. But to their credit, they didn't try to sweep it under the carpet. They held their hands up, admitted their mistakes, and vowed to do better. Section 6. Road to Redemption. Rebuilding the brand with sustainability. After the Dieselgate debacle, Volkswagen knew they had some serious ground to make up. They needed to win back the trust of their customers and show the world that they were serious about cleaning up their act. And what better way to do that than by going green? Volkswagen has gone all in on electric vehicles, investing billions in developing new models and building charging infrastructure. They've set ambitious targets for reducing their carbon footprint and are committed to becoming a leader in sustainable mobility. They've also been working hard to improve their corporate culture, promoting transparency and ethical behavior. They've learned their lesson the hard way, and they're determined to do things differently in the future. Section 7, Volkswagen today, a leader in a changing landscape. So, where does Volkswagen stand today? Well, despite the challenges of recent years, they're still one of the biggest car manufacturers in the world. They're still churning out millions of cars every year from factories all over the globe. But the Volkswagen of today is a different beast from the Volkswagen of old. They're no longer just focused on building affordable, reliable cars. They're now at the forefront of the electric revolution, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with sustainable mobility. They're still a company with a global reach, but they're also a company that's acutely aware of its responsibilities to the planet and its people. They've learned from their mistakes and are determined to use their position to make a positive impact on the world. Section 8, the Electric Avenue, Volkswagen's EV ambitions. Volkswagen is betting big on electric vehicles, and they're not afraid to shout about it. They've set themselves some ambitious targets, aiming to become the world's largest EV manufacturer by 2025. That's right, they want to overtake Tesla, the current king of the electric hill. And they're not messing about. They've developed a whole new platform specifically for electric vehicles called MEB. It's a modular platform, which means it can be used for a wide range of different vehicles, from small hatchbacks to large SUVs. They're also investing heavily in battery technology, which is the key to unlocking the full potential of electric vehicles. They want to make batteries that are cheaper, more efficient, and have a longer range. Volkswagen is serious about electric vehicles, and they're putting their money where their mouth is. Section 9, the future of mobility, Volkswagen's vision. Volkswagen's vision for the future of mobility goes beyond just building electric cars. They see a future where transportation is shared, autonomous and sustainable. They're investing in ride-sharing platforms, self-driving technology, and even flying cars. They're also exploring new ways to use data and connectivity to improve the driving experience. They want to create cars that are more than just machines. They want to create cars that are intelligent, personalized, and integrated into our digital lives. Volkswagen's vision for the future of mobility is ambitious, But they're a company with a proven track record of innovation. They've been at the forefront of the automotive industry for decades, and they're determined to stay there. Section 10. A legacy of adaptability, Volkswagen's enduring appeal. So there you have it, the story of Volkswagen. From humble beginnings as the people's car to global automotive giant, they've seen it all. They've had their ups and downs, their triumphs and their failures. But through it all, they've shown a remarkable ability to adapt and evolve. They've embraced new technologies, learned from their mistakes, and always strived to stay ahead of the curve. And that's what makes Volkswagen such an enduring brand. They're not afraid to change, to push the boundaries, to challenge the status quo. They're a company that's always looking to the future, and that's a very exciting place to be.